From the longtime home of the Halos, we've got baseball from Orange County, California. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Halos played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Griffin Canning, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Striding in is Dylan Moore, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
In now, J.P. Crawford. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, if this pitcher's going to live in the outer half of the plate, then you're going to have to dive out there and get it, and that's exactly what he did. Hey, that's a heck of a job right there, going the other way after seeing 3 pitches on the outer half.
Into the box now, Kyle Lewis. And he misses again, ball 3. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Crawford leads off first with 1 away. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler has a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting 4.
A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners' starting lineup. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Seattle. M's nothing. Angels coming up. Just settling in on MLB Network. Casey Sadler starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, his last start wasn't a particularly good one, and he was rattled around a little bit. Couldn't get through the fourth inning. He's going to have to look to rebound here. He's going to need much better stuff than he took to the mound in his last start.
So now here is David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Hit down the line at first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out.
Batting second.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. This guy is one of the great hitters of all time. 300 batting average with 300 home runs. That is a tremendous combo. He's a fun player to watch.
Digging in will be Shohei Otani. The 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Fouled off. Another 2-2. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Crawford gloves it, and there's out number 2.
Batting third, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
So here is Mike Trout having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Ball 3. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Anthony Rendon.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
Trout is off of first with 2 away. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. And that misses up and in, 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Haniger in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Angels strand 1. Still no score. Stepping up is Kyle Seager, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching, and it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
Got him.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Stepping in now, Ty France. 1-2 now. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
First baseman, number 12, Evan White.
To the plate now, Evan White. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now into the box, Justin Upton. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Here's Albert now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and still finds a hole.
At the plate, Max Stassi. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. Upton on second. Pujols on at first with nobody out. Looked like a cut fastball there, and all he can do with it is foul it off to the right. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's
Batting
been a
game.
rough go of it at the plate with him.
Shortstop.
And watching this
Okay.
at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias grounded up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, D-Roll. Sometimes it's a game of inches when that ball hit or vacated for the first baseman. If he was holding on, that would probably been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
Standing in now, Dexter Fowler. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Angels get just the one. The batter will be Shed Long Jr. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
So now to the plate, Tom Murphy. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Stassi has a play. He's got it one away.
Up next for Seattle, the second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Next to hit, Dylan Moore. Now the 1-1 pitch. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate now, J.P. Crawford tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. From the belt, the pitch, and a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Mariners leave 1. It remains 1-0.
Welcome back. The Angels are set to hit here in the third inning, and hit is something that they've done very well this season. They enter the day near the top of the league in both team batting average and runs scored, so it's safe to say they're among the cream of the crop in terms of offensive production. Talking with some of the coaches earlier, they all alluded to not only the high level of talent on this club, but also the hitters' tireless work ethic. They praised the professionalism these players bring to their craft as a major reason for their success, and they said the hard work breeds confidence when it comes time to compete in the batter's box.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. This is in the air to left. A dive, and he can't hang on. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So he's into second base here with a double to begin the home third. And as we take a look at the Angels team leaderboard, you see there he's currently leading the ball club in that category. Stepping in now, Shohei Otani. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! A two-run home run off the bat of Shohei Otani. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that.
To the plate now, Mike Trout. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder. Anthony Rendon will be next. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Here comes the 1-2.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Trout leads off second with nobody out. Still 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
The batter, the left fielder, Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. A 1-1 now to Upton.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
2-1, here it is.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. One out and a runner on third. Swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch, and he's set down on strikes for out number 2.
Now batting,
so a man at
first
third here
baseman,
with 2 gone. And
Albert
stepping in the former MVP, Albert Pujols. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Yep. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Max Stassi would be next. And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Payoff pitch home. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. A dive, but it's off his glove. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting, the catcher, Max Stassi.
In now, Max Stassi.
Nope.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Henniger gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Angels are out in front, 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Kyle Lewis.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Oh, up there.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Standing in now, Mitch Henniger. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Upton going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
At the plate, Kyle Seager to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Up next for Seattle, the designated hitter, Ty France.
Next up is Ty France, runner in scoring position with two gone. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. One left for Seattle. They're down 4-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the run is Henniger. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Next to dig in, Dexter Fowler. The 2-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Henniger in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, David Fletcher. He doubled his last time up. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Now a little looper down the left field line, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Into the box, Shohei Otani. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Domingo Tapia answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, Mike Trout. 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Hit out toward second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count. 2-2. He's able to find him.
At the plate now, Justin Upton. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Here now the 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Trout at second. Rendon on at first with 2 down. Belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Henniger. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. We played 4, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right. Thanks, Heidi. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. All even now, 2-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Fowler at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll make it in there safely as he starts out the 5th with a leadoff triple.
Now batting.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
So now to the plate, Shedlong Jr. That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch is made by Upton. Here comes the runner home. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's a 6-1 game.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Now at the plate, Tom Murphy popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2.
Up next for Seattle, the second baseman, Dylan.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Dylan Moore. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
The 1-1. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 6 and the Mariners 1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and here comes the first baseman, Albert Pujols. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Lewis, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
To the plate now, Max Stassi. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Here's the 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Goes in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter number 4, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
And now in the box, Jose Iglesias flew out last time up.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Stepping in now, Dexter Fowler. And right into the shift. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot,
batter,
but
number
that at bat
22,
was a good indication
second
to me
baseman,
that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
At the plate, David Fletcher. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now the pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Angels 8 and the Mariners 1. Jaime Barria takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Now it'll be Kyle Lewis. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 5. The 1-1 home. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here comes the 1-2.
Nope, outside.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this
Up
one.
next for
The
Seattle,
bullpen has looked sharp and have
the
backed up
right
a
fielder,
nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box now, Mitch Haniger. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
In now, Kyle Seager. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat. And what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, Ty France. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
There's ball 4.
The first baseman, number 12, Evan.
Into the box, Evan White tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. A bouncer to the left side. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
At the plate now, Shedlong Jr. Into right field, that's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. One strike from getting out of this inning, but a big two-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Stepping in now, Tom Murphy. The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will track it down. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Misses, ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Angels 8 and the Mariners 3. Aaron Fletcher enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Shohei Otani stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Shohei Otani is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Mike Trout.
At the plate, Mike Trout. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. The 2-1 home. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning.
Number
That's back-to-back Ks, and he's
Anthony
making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Anthony Rendon. And he misses 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Justin Upton would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the count will be full.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Dylan Moore. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, J.P. Crawford. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 2-1 home. Kyle Lewis waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Once again, a 3-2.
Hey, having AB right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Next up, Kyle Lewis, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Crawford, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Oh, and he misses it. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
Well, I'm excited to see the data on that base hit because it was screaming off the bat. And Showtrack tells us that the ball came off the bat at 117 miles an hour. One of the more impressive numbers you'll ever see.
Patrick Sandoval comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. In now, Mitch Haniger. And that misses 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Second and third here, one man out. Down the right field line. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
At the plate now, Kyle Seager. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The batter.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring in Ty France. Three and 2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Bottom of the 7th now from Anaheim. Get up and stretch. Angels lead it 8-5. Brendan Brennan gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Justin Upton the next to hit. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Squared that one up just a little late. Payoff pitch one more time. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Lewis waits on it. 1 down.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Digging in next, Albert Pujols. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. 1 out, nobody on. 3-1.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 3-2 pitch. Seager at third. Scooped up. And that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Max Stassi.
At the plate now is Max Stassi. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 1-1 home is a fastball whiffed on for a strike.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Here comes the 1-2. Chopped on the ground over to first. High hop, and he barehands it. He's out. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Angels 8 and the Mariners 5. Ready to begin the 8th, and up next is Evan White. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3. The Angels maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
The left fielder, number 4.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Next to stand in is Shedlong Jr. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Here now the 2-2. Skied down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner and left. It has the distance. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
To the plate now, Dylan Moore. 2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. Now the 2-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and the inning is over. Mariners leave one. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Cannon Middleton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. The 1-1 home. Swing and a liner. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Fowler.
Into the box, Dexter Fowler. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes the left fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, David Fletcher.
Next to hit is David Fletcher. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Otani. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Ball and 2 strikes now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 9th inning coming up. It's the Angels 8 and the Mariners 5. Raisel Iglesias comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one, and that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So now into the box is Kyle Lewis. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Line hard, deep into left. Upton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field there.
So now to the plate, Mitch Haniger. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
And this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game. It is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. He got him, and the Angels sweep the series and continue to set the pace in the division.
So it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
8-5 today. The Halos with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Griffin Canning with his 4th win this season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Casey Sadler permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Raisel Iglesias wraps it up for the save, his 29th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.